So my give thanks, greetings to everyone who is online live and who's watching this as a replay. I was saying before I hit record that just continuously reminding you that I do give you the opportunity to come and indulge in these meditations on Sundays in person. Um, and my idea around creating that opportunity is, having a place to come out and congregate and be with, like-minded individuals, your family. We have really become a family, mostly online right now. We are online family, but now we've been blessed with this location for us to be able to have the opportunity to come together. And when energy come together, it can be a powerful thing. And so I do encourage you all to take advantage of this opportunity. When you come in, I'm going to give you a smudging, so you can get that good Sunday smudge, get some love, get some hugs, so I do encourage you to take the opportunity, take advantage of the opportunity if you are in Atlanta. But as you see, I am still going to be doing it online. So if you're not in Atlanta, no worries. We'll still be doing it online. Okay. So let's start out with a word of prayer. We give thanks for this moment in time, for us to pause, lighten our hearts, and remember God, and give thanks for all that is unfolding in our lives as divine beings, for we know that everything is in divine order. Everything is working out exactly how it should on our journey. We give thanks for the privilege of being divine beings. We give thanks for divine guidance, divine protection, and divine providence. We ask that there's a word, we speak that there will be a word today for every soul that's listening in on this call, that it will resonate with our hearts and encourage us on our journey. We give thanks in advance for that word. May our eyes be able to see and our ears be able to hear constantly what the Spirit is needing to say to us. Ashe, 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 oh, amen. Amen, amen, amen. Amen. All right, so it's a new moon, y'all. Yeah, we got a lot of energy happening on this new moon. As I was in reflection about the word for today, the word is constantly the same. And that is for us to constantly surrender. Constantly surrender is the word for this morning. Constantly surrender. And one of the main things that I have been emphasizing lately is the support of the breath in surrenderance. One of the things that happens when we are not in a space of surrender is we hold our breath. We hold our breath. When we fear, when we're anxious, we tend to hold our breath. When we're rushing, when we're occupied, we're holding our breath. And so I want to encourage you to remember to breathe deeply. Slow the breath down. As you're on your journey, not just when you're in meditation, not just when you're about to pray, not just when you're relaxed, But as you walk your journey, remember the breath. As you're in the middle of that conversation, remember the breath. As you're opening up that email that you're dreading to open up, as you're having that conversation that you're having a feeling of dread to have, remember the breath. Breathe. I want to show you, and for those who are here in person, read aloud something from the Metaphysical Bible Dictionary about the breath. So that we can really see the significance of the breath. Many people are getting into meditation, and so a lot of people are learning more about breathing exercises and things of that nature. But I really want you to see the depth of this thing we name breath, okay? I'm reading this from the Metaphysical Bible Dictionary, which is the resource we use is truthunity.net. I'm pulling it up on the screen for those to see, for you all to see. And it says, breath, the inner life flow that pulsates through the whole being. The breathing of the manifest man corresponds to the inspiration of the spiritual man. When any man is inspired with high ideas, he breathes into his nostrils the breath of life. I'm going to skip down to that last paragraph. It says, the breath of God, which became the soul of the man manifestation, includes all emotions and energies that move in and through the organism. And it is always designated as feminine. Psyche is the name of that subtle essence that flows in and out of the great heart center, called in physiology the cardiac plexus. The name psyche or psyche, which figures in Greek mythology, means breath, life. Psyche is represented as one of the three daughters of a king. These three daughters are spirit, soul, and body. Psyche is the soul in its many earthly experiences, in its failures, and in its successes. I wanted to show you this because I wanted you to see the significance of breath and its correlation to life. That's what I really wanted to show you in this. And that essence, this breath, which they're calling the essence, as it flows in and out, it's flowing in and out of your heart center. So when I tell you to breathe into your heart, I'm telling you to put life into your heart. Your heart is the place that carries the anxiety, the stress, the sadness, the resentment. That's where it sits. That's why a lot of people in this country and many others deal with heart issues. We're carrying things on our heart. You constantly hear me say, lighten the heart. Breathe into your heart. When we breathe and we breathe life, that life, listen to what the meaning of life is at a deeper level. Listen to what that is. Life. Life is the expression of being, which manifests as activity and vigor. In order to give man a body having life in itself, God had to endow him with the focal center located in the generative organs. This center of activity in the organism is also the seat of sensation. Life does not emanate from the mind. It is not a psychic or purely mental quality, nor does it spring from the physical. Life is divine, spiritual, and its source is God or spirit. The river of life is within man in his spiritual consciousness. He comes into consciousness of the river of life through the quickening of spirit. He can be truly quickened with new life and vitalized in mind and body only by consciously contacting spirit. This contact is made through prayer, meditations, and God's works. When we breathe life. When you slow the breath down and allow yourself to connect with spirit, and you breathe deeply, you're giving room for spirit and life to be revitalized within yourself. So not only am I desiring to compel you to breathe, but I'm also encouraging you to, as you breathe, strive to connect with spirit. Strive to connect with your divinity. And you can, of course, being still, closing your eyes, doing it when you're relaxed in times like these type of moments, or in your own meditation time, of course, we can do that. But I'm challenging you to do it throughout the day. While you're in a conversation, in the middle of a conversation, you don't have to close your eyes. You don't have to do anything, because life is a part of your consciousness. Connecting with spirit is something you do within your consciousness. So in the middle of a conversation, especially those that become tense and stressed and strained, let it be in your consciousness to connect with spirit. Breathe as you're talking. Relax, lighten your heart. Affirm as you're listening. Lead and guide this conversation. May this conversation be in alignment with what God wants to come from this conversation. You are the co-creator in those situations to initiate the divinity to be present in that moment. If you allow yourself to be weak, to yield to the temptation to get upset, anxious, sad, scared, whatever it may be. I don't know why we're having a conversation about this morning. Maybe there's an emphasis that needs to be had on our communication in life. Because as we walk our journey, that which we're communicating to people and between entities is manifested. And those emotions that are being emoted in our conversations are creating. And so it's necessary, as people who are conscious of our divinity, for us to be, we should be the ones to shine the light of the Almighty in situations and circumstances. Let us strengthen our capacity, our ability to stand firm in our divinity. So again, in those conversations you're having, in those situations you're dealing with, in the pondering that you're doing about life and things that's happening in life, breathe, reconnect with spirit, reconnect with truth, and allow yourself to listen, to be still, to receive the downloads, to receive the revelations. And oftentimes, it's really for us to just be still. Be quiet, be still. I want to say this to all of us here. Everyone who hearing me right now. You don't have to say so much. You don't have to try to be understood. It's more important for you to stand with a light heart, poise yourself as a vessel, let God move in you, let God speak to you, let God use you. Sometimes in your silence, God speaks loudly. Because the grace of God, the fragrance of the grace of God will begin to come off you. The poise, the peace, the strength, the power. You don't have to say a lot. Many times God speaks in silence. Trust me. So them arguments you keep trying to have, all them standing up for yourself and all of that, surrender. Surrenderance sometimes look like you opening your mouth and expressing. But many times, if not most, surrenderance look like stillness, silence. Breathe through those situations. Don't try to find the words. Just be quiet. Surrenderance take a lot of humility. And it really take you to be okay with talking that ego down a lot of times. But you need not fear if you surrender and you be quiet. Because that's usually what make you want to say something, make you want to do something, is you scared. I'm scared they're going to take advantage of me. I'm scared they're going to, You must forget. Don't forget. Don't forget. If you can stop trying to control that protection, if you can stop trying to do that and allow the Almighty to protect you, baby, you'll really understand what people say is God. When they say God don't play about me, you'll really start understanding that. And then you can be assured that you don't have to live your life so forcefully. Be gentle about life. Be at peace. Seek to accept and allow life to be as it is, because there's nothing to fear. Ashe? The word of the day is constantly surrender. Use your breath to surrender, to connect with life, to remind you that you are living. And because you are living, because you have life flowing through you, God is forever present. God got it. God got it. I want to close the word and move into meditation by saying, listen, when I say God, I mean the natural life force energy that flows through this world. And that life force energy is only in alignment with growth, healing, expansion, beauty, opulence, abundance, only. It knows no failure, only completion. And we are co-creators in the process. But trust me, even without all that you feel like you're doing, that life force energy is always moving towards growth, expansion, completion. So when I say everything is always working out on your behalf, I mean everything is always working out in alignment with your growth, your expansion, your abundance. So the more you surrender, the more you can allow that in a more poised, peaceful way. It's only in your illusion that you have to force that to happen that you sign up for so much struggle. If you surrender, your experience will be so much sweeter. Even in your challenge, it'll be sweet. You'll be like Shack, Rat, Meshach, and Abednego in that fire. Yeah, I'm in the fire. I'm in the middle of that fire, but I'm not getting burned. How you always so calm? It just seems like you don't have no problems. I just choose not to talk about it. I let go and let God. And trust me, I have challenges, but I'm blessed and highly favored. I'm blessed and highly favored. It's favor over my life, and it's favor over your life. You just got to choose which side you're going to be on, the favor or your perception of the struggle. You only perceive it as a struggle because you don't truly believe that all is working out in your favor. So it's just needed for that expansion. It's just needed to grow. Ashe. All right, let's move into the meditation for today. You don't have to see me, but you do need to hear me. Find yourself in a comfortable position. That soothes the back. Yeah, go ahead. All right, let's start the meditation by engaging the breath. Take deep breaths in through the nose. Breath, life. And open the mouth and slowly release it. Slowing the breath all the way down. Deep breaths in through the nose. And releasing it through the mouth. Relax. Surrender. Release all tension. As you inhale through the nose, breathe deeply into the heart. remembering that the breath is life, and life is the Spirit of God. Allow the Spirit, the power, the peace of God to fill your heart as you inhale through the nose and exhale slow as you can, and allow the body to relax. Acknowledging that as you fill your body with life and you exhale, it gives you the privilege to relax. Allow it to encourage you, to allow life to take care of itself. Allow life to show you something. Life is the Spirit of God. We do not have life flowing through us to put us on a road of figuring something out or fixing or forcing. We are blessed with the flow of life, which is already figured out. It's already intelligent. It's already programmed for our success. And it comes with a plan that we have named our divine destiny. Surrender so that you can be shown. Surrender so that you can be guided. Surrender so you can be at peace. One of the easiest ways to surrender is to breathe. Breathe and relax. Deep breaths into the heart, filling the heart with the Spirit of God. Removing all anxiety, all fear, all worry, all fret. Allow the grace, the mercy, allow it to fill you up with peace. Breathe. Relax. Surrender. Let go of that fear. That fear that if you release control, you will miss something. Or things will go awry. Fear is only false evidence appearing real. Spirit is real. Your divinity is real. Remember it. Accept it. Cleave to it as your truth. Affirm within yourself, I am a divine being. Because I am a divine being, Even when I can't see the way, I know that my path is already written. Even if I can't figure it out, I know that this situation is already handled, that the golden links are linking up in my favor. Even when I don't know, when I can't see, when I can't hear. Affirm within your heart. Because I am a divine being. Grace covers me. It covers all of my decisions. It covers all of the situations and circumstances. Grace. And oh, how wonderful that because I am a divine being, my word is my wand. So I can speak, and it is so. I can affirm, and it will make it firm. What a wonderful reality. In this moment, as you continue to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth, won't you accept grace and relax? Relax. It's already done. It's already written. There is no such thing as time. Relax. You've done nothing wrong. Everything that you think you've done wrong, trust me, there's a purpose. Nothing is by chance. So relax. Honor you. Respect your journey. Love on yourself. Give thanks for you. Give thanks for your life. Give thanks for your temple, for your journey, for your skills, for your talents, for your visions, dreams, passions, desires. Give thanks for all of the lessons. And give thanks for the favor that's over your life. As we close, just spend a moment in gratitude. Deep gratitude for yourself, for your life. Surrender to the reality that you are perfectly made. That your journey is covered by grace. And that all is well. Surrender to that reality and be at peace. It is in your gratitude that you surrender. Just take 3 closing deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Hold that breath for a second before you release. Do that 3 times as we close. Filling your temple up with breath, with life. And relax. Thanks. We give thanks for this meditation. We give thanks for the consciousness and awareness to surrender. We speak that we will enjoy our journey with light hearts, that we will allow spirit to speak to us and we will obey and rest assured that all is well, all is good, all is God. Ashe. 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 Amen. 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 Give thanks. Give thanks. You can slowly but surely come back to the present moment. Maybe while wiggling your fingers and toes. Giving yourself a little stretch. Hold the vibration. We're just going to close the session out with a word from White Fire, Muji's book, Baba Muji's book. Take your time coming back to the present moment. Giving thanks for a moment of meditation. Shay, how y'all feeling? Post check. Post check. Give thanks. We give thanks for peace. Colleen said, good. Okay. I like that. Several O's. Yes. Give thanks for the peace that surrender. That surrender. You come, look, you come on time so you can have first dibs to all of that whole little setup. Yeah, Shay. Give thanks. Post check. We here and accounted for light like a feather, Laisha says. Give thanks. That's how we should feel. Be light. You know, so many of our ancestors transition from a heavy heart. Heavy heart. And even if they didn't transition from like heart disease or specifically heart attack or anything like that, the heavy hearts create the tumors, the cancers. It all starts in the heart. That dis-ease that our ancestors have experienced start in the heart. Ashe, give thanks, Ananda. I'm glad to see you on this today. So we must constantly, today's word is constantly surrender. We must constantly lighten our hearts. It's not for us to carry like that. It's not for us to carry like that. Just know it's not for us to carry it like that. Ashe, it's not for us to carry like that. All right. If you can, please stay for the closing word. I'm going for the closing word. All right, we give thanks. May a perfect word be presented to us today. All right, so for those who have the book, by the way, White Fire by Muji is the book for those who know. This is page 170, passage number 341. It says, God has stolen my mind and left me with nothing. And as nothing that can be fathomed. Oh, what a sweet misfortune. God has stolen my mind and left me with nothing. And as nothing that can be fathomed. Oh, what a sweet misfortune. It's so funny because I was just sharing a testimony with somebody the other day. I said, I've stopped trying to intentionally fathom my journey. And I've more so started to just surrender. And pictures, imaginations, inspirations come to me, and I enjoy the moment of, imagining things, but I don't attach to them. Because when God show up and show out, it be things you couldn't, I often say, I can't make it up. I couldn't even ask for something so great. God has stolen my mind. Give thanks. Thank you for stealing my mind. And left me with nothing. No anxiety, no fear, no anticipation, no expectations. Left me nothing, empty. And as nothing that can be fathomed. Oh, what a sweet misfortune. Ashe, we give thanks. We give thanks. Sometimes in your surrender, you may feel like you've lost control. Well, what am I going to surrender? So what you're saying, like, just let things just go just crazy. No. Surrender so you can see how God works, so you can see how peaceful this life can be. So you can see how amazing this life can be. Surrender. Ashe, we give thanks. We give thanks for the word today. We give thanks for the meditation. We give thanks for the emptiness, the nothingness, the surrender, the lightheartedness, the peace that's over our life in this moment. Ashe, we give thanks. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Give thanks, y'all. Give thanks for joining me this morning. I pray that you hold this vibration for the week. I pray that you hold this vibration for the week. Janice says, infinite thanks for the revelation today. Ashe. Empty my mind. Empty. Totally. Pour me out. Empty, 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 empty. Ashe. Ashe. For those who like to show your gratitude, show your love, I'm just going to put in the chat room how you can do that. And I give thanks in advance. But I bid you a beautiful week of surrender, peace, joy, intentional peace, intentional joy, intentional peace. I say, Ashe. All right now, be intentional about that thing. We was listening to Reverend Ike this week. Reverend Ike said, have an enjoyment consciousness. Have an enjoyment consciousness. Okay, Janita said, on purpose. All right, on purpose. Enjoy. Reverend Ike say, enjoy every moment. He said, when you wake up in the bed, go, oh, it's just this bed. Thank you for a bed. Can you imagine having to sleep under the bridge on the ground? Come on now. Can you